What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here and back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Alright, so we do have the official announcement in-game. KALE will be the next Dokkanfest coming to Global. Sorry if I sound like I'm far away. I was plugging my phone in because it's dying a little bit because I got to get my link leveling back up. But KALE is officially coming next to Global Dokkan. And apparently I clicked Dokkan on my app, as you guys heard in the background. But yeah, KALE is coming to Global Dokkan. As you can see on screen, we have her banner specifically on screen at the moment. I don't know if there's going to be any real changes to the banner. So this is what it was on JP, and this is going to be the banner we're going to get probably the 2 weeks leading up into the worldwide download celebration. So looking at the banner as a whole, I'm pinpointing a few units that really stick out to me. The Goku, the Ginyu, and maybe the KALE, but I haven't really looked at the KALE or the Frost yet. So let's just jump in and look at them right now. Alright, so we have the Power of Strong Thoughts, KALE Berserk, which also turns into Super Saiyan 2 KALE. So she is a Universe 6 or Transformation Boost category Key 3170, plus an additional 30% to Universe Survival or Full Power. Okay. She greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage. Attack and defense of 160, plus an additional attack and defense of 60%, with a high chance of launching an additional super attack, which high chance is 50%. Reduces damage received by 20%, up to 60% within the same turn with each super attack performed, plus an additional attack and defense of 160, and a great chance, so 70, of launching an additional super attack when there's another Universe 6 category ally attacking in the same turn. So, she has the possibility to get all the 60% damage reduction in 1 turn after she supers 3 times. And since she is AGL, she'll have a higher chance of doing an additional because of her built-in hidden potential. She has a transformation which can be activated from the 4th turn with a Caulifla on the team, or it can be activated when performing 6 or more super attacks, which I'll go over that in 1 second. Her link skills are Saiyan Lineage Berserker, Battlefield Diva, Prayer to Battle, Warriors Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. She fits on Peppy Gal's Universe Follow Saga, Pure Saiyan's Full Power Transformation Boost, Universe 6, Super Saiyan 2, Exploding Rage, Rapid Growth, Miraculous Awakening, Bond of Friendship, and Power Beyond Super Saiyan. These are her stats at 100%, these are her stats at 55. This is all I'm aiming for getting on the banner. But let's take a look at her Super Saiyan 2 form. So Super Saiyan 2 KALE, the only thing that changes is her super attack and her passive. And she gains Super Saiyan as a link skill. So she stacks her attack and defense for 1 turn, which is a 30% multiplier, and gives her a medium chance, which is 30% chance to perform a crit when she supers. She gets defense plus 100 for 6 turns from start to turn. So for the first 6 turns after she transforms, she gets an additional 100% defense. She gets an additional attack and defense of 200% no matter what, plus additional attack of 120 when performing a super. Launches 2 additional attacks, which each has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, so that's 30%. High chance of guarding all attacks, which is 50%, plus an additional attack and defense of 60% for 3 turns after receiving an attack, plus an additional defense of 160 and guard activated against all attacks on his Universe 6 category ally attacking in the same turn. Honestly, I feel like the Berserker one is slightly better in slot 2 or 3, because if you can get 2 or 3 supers off, she has like 40% damage reduction and all this defense. I mean, I feel like the Berserk is better. I mean, maybe I'm wrong because you have all this defense here, but I feel like the Berserk is a better option. I mean, she looks pretty good as a unit. I mean, she'll only be useful really for a Universe 6 team. So let's take a look at what Universe 6 would look like, maybe, if it loads. Let's try this again, hang on. Okay, unless my internet went down. So maybe my internet's down, so we're not going to skip that. We're not going to look at Universe 6 at all. But we know who's roughly on that. But let's jump over and take a look at Domination by Force Final Form Frost. So he's a Transformation Boost, Key 3130. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn. I see he has Freeze on his card art. So just normal. Greatly raises... Oh, he has a Unit Super attack. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy and seals super attack with a high chance of stunning when there's a Frieza ally on the same turn. So Universe Travel Saga, run him with the Frieza. Greatly raises stats. Great, not awesome, but alright. Attack and defense plus 80%, plus additional 160 when performing a super, not bad. Transformation boost allies key 1 30% to stats as a support, plus additional attack and defense of 10%, and perform a critical hit plus 10% for allies who also belong to Universe Travel Saga category. So if you are a Universe Survival Saga and Transformation Boost, you get Key 1, 40% attack and defense, and 10% crit chance. Okay, not bad, not bad. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, so 50%. An enemy's attack lowered by 20% for 2 turns when your team has another Transformation Boost ally attack in the same turn. Plus an additional attack at 160 when the target enemy is in down status. Okay, stunned or sealed. Not bad. He fits Universe Most Malevolent Link skill, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Coward, Tournament of Power, Warriors Universe 6, and Fierce Battle. Only 3 teams, Universe Survival Saga, Transformation Boost, and Universe 6. So the only team you'll be able to run him with a Frieza on is Universe Survival Saga. That's about it. Stats, kind of meh. I'm not excited about it. I really don't care too much for this unit, but just because he's a side banner unit, I'm just gonna try to get it just to have him and show him off and see what he can do, but I'm not really too worried about it. But the next 2 units are 2 units that I really think are definite things that if you do not have these units and you have a little bit of extra coins, or if you happen to get these units, these ones are definitely worthwhile getting. We have Goku Youth. Path to Power of Goku. He's DB Saga, Youth, or Exploding Rage. Key 3 170, and an additional 30% for Dragon Ball Seekers or Bond of Friendship. I've gone over this unit before, and I know a lot of people have, so I'm not going to go super into detail on him. But attack and defense 159 plus an additional attack and defense of 59% performing a super attack. And then DB Saga Youth category allies, Key 2, attack and defense of 50%. So this unit's really good. He fits a lot of categories. Angry Kamehameha raises attack by 800%, temporarily then causes damage to enemy, and within the turn of activated, all attacks have 59% chance of becoming critical hits. Really good unit. It has multiple unit super attacks, and he greatly raises his attack for 1 turn on his normal super attack, but massively when there's a Yamcha, Roshi, Oolong, or Bulma, or when there's a Hachan on his team, which would be Android 8. His categories that he fits are Low Class Warrior, Pure Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Youth, TV Saga, Kamehameha, Exploding Rage, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent-Child, and Earthbred Fighters. Stats are really good across the board. Again, really good unit. He is one of the he is my number 1 unit on this banner for me to get, even though he is not the main unit, which would be KALE. He is my number 1 unit on this banner for me to pick up. Number 2 unit for me to try to pick up behind KALE. Like, I mean, so probably like my number 3 and number 4, but he's my 1, KALE's number 2. My number 3 would be Ginyu to get another dupe of him. Because right now I think my Ginyu is only 79%. Let me take a look really quick, because he leads Terrifying Conquerors and Planet Namek Saga. And Space Traveling Warriors gives an additional 30% too. He's a really great unit because he raises defense on his super, attack and defense 180 on his passive, plus an additional 50% when performing a super attack to his attack. Launches an additional attack, there's a medium chance, so 30%, of becoming a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense of 10% per Ginyu Force category ally on the team, up to 50%. So if you're running him on a Ginyu Force team, he is really good. And also, Ginyu Force category allies, there's no key, it's just attack and defense of 30%. And attacks become effective against all types when there's a Ginyu Force category ally on the team. And he can also then transform into Ginyu Goku, which he's actually just ridiculously strong at that point too, so you could end up using him to stack up his defense for a while. Once you hit that threshold to transform, which I should have read what it was, 70% or less HP starting from the 4th turn of battle. So after, let's say you've done 4 or 5 super attacks, raises defense, switch over to Ginyu Goku, you gain an additional 20% to stats, because he's only 180 prior, plus his attack goes up by 50%, launches an additional attack, which has a medium, so 30% again, of becoming a super attack, but this time he stacks his attack stat. So when he's in his Ginyu form, he's raising his defense, so if you do like 4 or 5, if you're in a longer stage fight, build up his defense a bit, and switch over to this Ginyu Goku, he then in turn can start stacking his attack and making him even stronger. His links all stayed the same. Chance of performing critical hit, chance of evading plus 10% with each super attack, with each attack performed. So he has critical hit up to 50% after 5 attacks, and a 50% chance to dodge. And a 50% chance of forcing enemy super attack when there's an ally includes named Jace on the team. So, but he gets 20% defense as he frees his army and attack, 10% attack. So he has Gentleman, Respect, Ginyu Force, Loyalty, Signature Pose, which gives Loyalty gives you 5% damage reduction, which is awesome. And he fits on some really solid teams in Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, Special Pose, Corroded Body and Mind, and Space Traveling Warriors. My favorite one to run him on is Ginyu Force, because just because he's just a monster, and I run him as the main leader because they all fit Terrifying Conqueror. So you could literally run this Ginyu, these Jason Birder. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Goldon Raccoon. And then for your 6th unit, you could run Jace, you could run the additional Ginyu, Goldo, Birder, or Raccoon, who Raccoon is actually really, really good just to run on the team and on the Ginyu Force team himself. But yeah, this Ginyu Goku, Captain Ginyu / Ginyu Goku is a really, really good unit. And the fact that he's returning is kind of making me a little happy that I'm going to get the chance to try to get a few more copies, because mine's only sitting at 79%. So at 100%, this man's a lot better. His health is really good, his defense is really good, but he's just a lot better at 100% just because of the teams he fits on. But yeah, guys, so there it is. That's the KALE banner, which is coming up shortly with probably the next... Banners go away on the 12th, so I'd say within like 3-4 days we'll have them in the game, have this banner in the game. We'll at least have a data download that'll give us the actual date. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. See you guys then.